Hey, how are you? Just doing a bit of clean up on the old mat. What is it they say? Tidy place, tidy mind, something like that. So I just like to give it a little sweep out. It's amazing how much rubbish you walk in on your feet, especially if you wear no shoes like me. It's just like a little daily ritual. And when you've got dogs or whatever, you can end up with bits all over the place. So my little micro gym, very pleased with it. This little space, very grateful for it. And I've actually got a space like this to actually, training at all. So I hope everything's going well with you. So I was thinking about some things that have been on my mind a little bit. You might have been watching a bit of the news, as inevitably we all do. We get sucked into a doom cycle. And I was thinking about that sort of thing, about, what's worth watching, what's worth leaving alone. And it occurred to me that the only way I can sort of deal with it is basically I need to concentrate on, I guess, the positive. It's not always easy when every other subheadline below that in the newspapers, social media is negative. But I'm a pretty simplistic sort of person, and I have a very simple sort of view of negative people, essentially. I think there's a great deal of unease, you might even say dis-ease, in the world at the moment. And so basically, I'm not qualified to talk on anything political, so I'm not going to, but I think I move towards people who are, you might say, full of light. And I do think I'm a pretty binary person. It's two ends of any spectrum, isn't there? And there's all the grey in between, but really two ends of any spectrum. And the way I see it is there's light forces and there's sort of dark forces in the world. And of course there's light people who make you feel light when you see them, and they give you a buzz and a lift when you see them, and they fill the room with, you just can't tell what it is, but it's just something lifts you in the room when they come in. It's like a light in the room. And so often you say, she was a person who lit the room up when she walked in. You know exactly what that means. And by the same token, there's other people who, let's say, when they walk into the room, they suck the light and the life and everything else out of the room. They're almost like energy vampires. And I suppose it takes the two to tango, doesn't it? But in my view, at the age of 56, I've learnt to stay away from negative people, simply put. And I honestly believe there's two types of people. And I don't want to talk ill of anybody, so I'm not going to talk about specifics. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all, is always a philosophy that my dear old Ma used to tell me, and she's absolutely right. But essentially there's two types of people. There's radiators, those people who give, they transmit, they create, and there's people who are drains. They take, they don't contribute, they are like a black hole, and everything goes down, it's a bottomless pit. So I try and identify those people real quick. I try and stay away from those people. I try and make sure that I'm nowhere near those people. If I see those people coming, I walk the other way. If I see that sort of news headline, I don't read it. It's not always easy. It's simple, but it's not easy, like everything else in life. And that's my philosophy. I don't know what you think about that, but how do you cope with the doom mongering and the negative news? Have you got a coping strategy that you would like to share with everybody? If you do, please right below in the comments. Look forward to reading those. And I'm here to learn as much from you as hopefully you are to learn from me. I'd like to learn very much from me, quite honestly. But with that being said, it's a very short one today. If you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, hitting the bell, and until next time, take very good care of yourself.